Hey, how's it going? I'm Charlie.
I am Jean.
Thanks for tuning in to Christmas on Crestline Spouse Edition. Jean. So right now we're doing Christmas light extravaganza.
Yep.
This is the time of the year where all the Christmas light enthusiasts gather up their belongings, decide once and for all what they're going to do for their Christmas light show, so they can have those nice tour buses, minivans, and everything in front of their house watching the holiday show. So Jean, I want to know. They want to know.
Yeah.
As a spouse.
What's it like?
What's it like married to a spouse that does an animated Christmas light show that is, we won the Kansas Christmas Light Fight. We've been on the front of the page of the paper many times. We've had news crews out here. What's it like?
Well, first I want to say I'm very proud of you for all the work that you put in for that.
Thank you.
Bring all the traffic. You know, I mean, you're out there for a long time putting all that stuff up there.
I am.
People want to see it. A lot of people want to see it.
Yeah?
Yes. So, last year wasn't as bad as the year before. So there was, I think the year of COVID or year after COVID, I don't remember.
21.
But there was a line from our street that went down, I don't know, a quarter of a mile or more.
More, about half a mile.
All the way down that people were just stopped and our traffic was dead stop.
Yeah.
You couldn't get to the house.
So what is that like as a spouse though? You're just talking about traffic reports.
Okay, well, yeah, but for me, like if I go grocery shopping, right, and I can't get to the house, for one, you don't want to open the garage door while people are watching the show. True. So I have to park around the corner and carry the groceries from around the corner and up to the house and stuff, which is, you know, it's cold outside. I don't like cold. So there's that. So
you have to suffer for traffic.
The traffic part.
Okay.
So the rest of it, you know, I get complimented on the house, and I'm like, it wasn't me. I didn't do any of it, but thank you. You know. Well,
you've programmed several of the songs. Your programming is much better than my programming.
I do some programming. But I don't put the outside work into it.
So I do all the hardware. You do some of the software. Well, you do the hardware too. So the extension cords you did. I'll put a picture up here of all the extension cords. Extension cords are for the controller boxes.
I think that if you were going to go into something like this, your spouse would have to be on board with it to help out. Like the things that I do, especially when it comes down to plugging everything in. Because I do help quite a bit on that. You do.
So we have the last thing we do for our show is plug-in day, where we take the hundreds of extension cords and plug them into the controller box and plug them into the light strings.
Right.
So you got the con of the traffic, and also, which is kind of a pro too. You do all the hard work. You want people to come see the show. So what is it? What you do? You don't want to. You want people to get joy out of it.
Right, but I mean, like when the kids have someone spend the night, the kids can't get up to the house to drop. The parents can't get up to the house to drop the kid off. I mean, there's some things like that, but that is just the traffic part.
So what's a pro of being a spouse who has a Christmas light show?
Well, I mean, you get the like at work, people come around and I get the compliments.
Okay.
People are like, "Hey, I went by your house. Good job." And I'm like, you know, it's not me, but thank you. So there's that, but you know, but just the joy out of all the hard work that you're doing that people get to see, and it's nice. Whatever. You know, figure out how to do it.
Okay, so you're out there. You'll bundle up. You'll help me put up the Santa's house. You'll bundle up one day for a couple hours and help me put that up every year. Last year it was very warm, so we didn't have that problem with bundling up. What's another pro? Are there any pros?
Here's a pro.
Okay.
Here's a very good pro.
Let's hear it.
I am the first to see the show. So we put everything up, and then we take our lawn chairs and we go across the street and sit in Mary's yard.
Our neighbor. What's that, Mary? She watches all these. Yep.
And I get to see the show first.
Yep.
So there's that. That's a pro.
That's something we enjoy. Every now and then I'll do like a 5-minute live during that episode. We enjoy that. We sit out there. Some years the show's 45 minutes, some years the show's an hour. So what we had to do, because of 2021, we had that long line, and it was a 45-minute wait to get in front of the house. We split it up. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday show is one show.
And I got to be involved in picking what songs went on the even days and which ones went on the odd days. So I mean, I got to be a part of it. So that's nice.
Yeah. So each night show is a different show. And one thing I think you as a pro that you're probably not thinking of right now is I believe this show is a time capsule because Tommy, who is our 15-year-old, did some voiceover work back in 2012, which is still part of it. So she sounds like she's 4 years old.
Yeah.
Says, hey, everybody, welcome to Christmas on Crestline.
Yeah.
She's missing her teeth. So I always enjoy it if I'm pulling up that. You get to hear a bit of a time capsule. So the biggest thing as a spouse is I know years ago when I was still building all the props, I'd be out in the garage spray painting candy canes and stuff till 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, and you're okay with that, so I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, when we did a candy cane show or Candyland show, I made a big old muffin. 13 foot tall, 6 foot wide muffin that made the front page of the paper that year. I ruined a bush doing it.
Yeah.
But
we built a wire frame around a fire bush.
I mean, I'm kind of arts and craftsy type person, so I get to do some things for the show that if you didn't have the show, I wouldn't be able to, like the mural, I wouldn't have been able to paint that.
Yeah.
I like painting stuff. And
you're very
artistic Santa workshop, I did some paintings on the side for windows.
Yes.
So I got to play around with some paints and dabble in that. I like to do stuff like that.
That reminds me, I need to do an episode on your paintings you did. They're actually falling apart, but they asked you last year, did you repaint them? So I need to talk about that. Okay, so you get to be involved in the arts and crafts as a spouse. You get to create family traditions.
Without the hard work, I just get to play inside and do the painting stuff, and then he figures out where to put it.
That's true. So one thing we do is I do not compel the kids to come and help me because I don't want to force that upon them. I want them to have good traditions, good memories rather. I don't want them to Dad always made me put up Christmas lights. I don't want to force them to do something, if that makes sense.
Well, you wouldn't like how they did it anyway. You're a bit particular on how to hang.
That's true. I am. That's true.
My dad tried to help once.
He goes and plugs them in, throws them on the bed. Well, I see what you're trying to do there, and I appreciate it. But no. The lights need to face a particular way.
Right, yeah.
All right, well, I appreciate you coming on the show and giving the spouse's opinion. So there's no really hard, fast, I hate it because of this particular con.
No, if I remember, I think I got you your first box.
You did. It's all your fault.
Be my.
I was actually gonna see if you had a big con. I hate it. Never told anybody this before, but I hate when he does it. Well, chick, you're the one that started it.
Yeah,
so.
I think I started.
You did. Yeah, that was the gift to me. Was my first box. Yeah, I got my first controller box.
Those were the days.
So yeah, thanks. Let us know down in the comments if you have any questions for Jean that she can answer as a spouse. I believe, maybe I'm wrong, there's 4 people that watch us ever, but I think this is a genuine topic that a lot of people actually wonder about.
Well, I do think that if you are into it and your spouse is not, that it won't work. I think you have to both be on board with this idea because it will, I mean, if you go really into it and have the traffic like this, I think your spouse has to give you permission to do something like that.
Permission or teamwork?
Teamwork, something like that. Not necessarily permission, but on board with it.
Hey, Gene, what's it going to take?
Teamwork.
There's an animal in trouble somewhere. I'm sure. This is a different show. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thumbs up if you like us. Thumbs down if you don't. I appreciate the subscription to the channel. Check us out on Patreon.com. Go to patreon.com/Christmas on Crestline. Help support the show. $1 a month, $2 an episode, $5 an episode, $10 a month, whatever. Appreciate that. Helps keep the lights on. Keeps the shows coming. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Jean.
And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.